Welcome to Talk of the Hill Country. Today you're invited to a book party. That's right, Llano Reads, a small group of, just friends who found they had a couple of cool things in common. They support literacy and libraries. They're hosting a fun and musical book party on Sunday, September 17th from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Full disclosure, I, Texas Trish, am one of the friends making up Llano Reads. As you know, I adore libraries and museums and all kinds of learning spaces. Radio happens to be one of my favorite learning spaces, and libraries are just as awesome. So I will be interviewing myself today. So Trish, tell us more about Llano Reads. Well, Llano Reads isn't affiliated with the Llano Library, and we aren't a nonprofit. Instead, did you know that anyone who's a patron of a library can host a meeting or program in their meeting rooms, as long as it meets the basic standards of a program? There's a nominal annual fee for use of the rooms, and you have to reserve the space. But it's such a cool service. We urge you to check out your own library to see if they have a similar policy. Most do. We want to encourage others to host programs, and we already had a teen at our first planning meeting decide to start a teen book club, and we decided to do a book party. Why is Llano Reads encouraging use of libraries? Well, libraries can be what are called third places. Your first place is your home. Your second place is usually work. Your third places are the ones where you can show up, be yourself, and feel part of the community among people who share your interest. Researchers have actually shown that people need third places to reduce loneliness and stay connected. Llano Reads wants to encourage people to make full use of their libraries and help them become these third places. So, what is a book party? Well, mainly it's kind of not a book club. They can be great, but we thought it would be fun and even increase the number of people willing to participate if we let people read any book they wanted. Instead, we'd explore a different theme in books at each party and then have a program and crafts that went along with it. Good for all ages. We'll be hosting these short parties, they're just an hour long, every other month for the foreseeable future. They're for all ages, kids through adults. So, what is your first party theme, Trish? Well, thank you for asking. Our first party theme is about books that are about music or have music as an element of the story, or that just are a part of the book itself. So music and songs are ways to tell stories, just like books. That's why we think it's a great theme to kick off with. So if you bring your book to share about, and then you can even bring a musical instrument if you have one, because along with sharing about our favorite books so that other people can get great ideas about new books to read, we'll make music. We'll have someone there who's actually going to help us make music, and you can bring your own instrument. If you don't have one, you can clap or stomp or snap your fingers along with the songs. Professional musician Dub Miller has graciously volunteered to join us and perform as well as help us put stories to music. It's going to be really, really fun. And kids and adults can also draw pictures to his music that we'll share at the end of the party. There's going to be a lot of fun crafts that people will be able to do. The party will be held September 17th from 5 to 6 p.m. at the Llano City Library at 104 East Haynie Street in Llano. It'll be in the general meeting room. We hope to see you and your favorite books there. Well, thank you for being here, Trish. Thank you. You're welcome, and thank you for listening to us about Llano Reads. This has been Talk of the Hill Country, a public service of KNEF AM 910 and HC Broadcasting. Talk of the Hill Country is held every Monday through Friday at 10. If your organization, business, or group would like to get on our calendar to talk about an event or new service, just contact us at 830-997-2197, email knafnews@gmail.com, or stop by our studio at 304 East San Antonio Street in Fredericksburg. The next intergenerational game day is March 27th at 3:30 at Llano County Library. Talk About the Hill Country wants to remind listeners that libraries are a great resource. Books are only the beginning. Patrons can take workshops on crafts, healthy living, exercise, and much more. Library apps make ebooks and Audible books available for free. We have many great libraries here in the KNAF listening area in Fredericksburg, Johnson City, Bernie, Llano, Marble Falls, Brady, Harper, and Mason, to name just a few. Make a visit to the library one of your fun field trips this week. Talk About the Hill Country is a service of KNAF and HC Broadcasting. If your business or organization has an event or a new service coming up in the days, weeks, or months ahead, contact us to be put on the calendar. Talk About the Hill Country comes on every Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. on KNAF AM 910. Call KNAF at 830-997-2197, fax 830-997-2198, or email knafnews@gmail.com.